All right, this one comes from Nelson Mandela, and it says, "After climbing a great hill, one only finds there are many more hills to climb." I like this one. I was asked a question the other day. A friend of mine, he told me, he's like, "Hey, what do you think the overall goal is to climbing Mount Everest?" Right? And I was like, "Well, to make it to the top." And he was like, "Yeah, so that's good. But mine would be to make it back down to the bottom." Right? Because yeah, you can climb to the top, but what happens on the way, what happens if you don't make it back, right? There could be some situations where you might not make it back, right? You can make it to the top, but when you're trying to get back down, you could possibly die or something, right? So I was like, you know what? I never thought about it like that, right? So to climbing Mount Everest is not actually climbing to the top; it's making it back down from the top, right? And also, I'm a big sports guy. I love sports, and this is also another reason why something like this applies too, especially in the game of football, basketball, and like soccer and things like that. You usually kind of already know who's gonna make it to the finals, year in and year out, because it's just set up that way. But in football, it's really hard to determine. Yeah, you have the Patriots, but over the last couple of years, we've seen that it can get harder for them, especially when they get to the Super Bowl, right? And in the modern Super Bowl era, to win back-to-back Super Bowls is a hard feat to accomplish, right? Just the competition, there's injuries like all the time. So there was, I overheard, I forgot who it was. I think it was Eric Thomas. He was giving a speech talking about Emmitt Smith back in the days when he played for the Cowboys, right? He won his Super Bowl, but he knew that he had to get right back to work. If he wanted to be right back, if they wanted to win the Super Bowl again, you had to go right back to work. Like the Eagles this year, they're kind of on a Super Bowl hangover, right? They're kind of like, they won last year, yeah, but they're not that same that hungry underdog that they were last year, right? It's like, they're on that hangover. It's like, look, hey, I just ate all that turkey, Thanksgiving Day. I'm just gonna sit back and watch TV, right? Well, me and T-Dot would probably be like, you know what? Just give me one plate of the turkey, and then it's right back to work. Because I know that next day I'm gonna be right back in the gym, right into getting it, right into fighting. Because at the end of the day, I might have climbed that hill to get to that turkey, but there's still another hill I gotta climb. I want to leave you with that today.